Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. So Sean is back with his Skatha team, and he's taking the bear, and he's calling out Corbelli. That's right, Sean wants to get some, and he thinks he can take the man himself, Corbelli, in this game.
I come to call you out, maggoty-eating bitch.
You ain't come one, but many tinies.
So many tinies indeed. Here we go. It looks like Sean won the roll-off for initiative and has opted to kick to Corbelli, which is pretty gutsy. I'm coming in with Corbelli, Wrecker, Mallet, Flint Tower, and Vet Chisel. Meanwhile, Sean's coming in with Skatha, Fahad, Vet Hearn, Zorola, Vet Minx, and Cena. So Zorola in this game probably for some midnight offering. And the bear is kicking off. So Sean looking to get the bear involved and active. For the Masons, keys of victory here. We're playing a 2-2. 1, we want to get that Flint Snapshot turret in place. 2, we don't want to get entrenched in a scrum, not with the bear in there, not with V-Minx controlling us with traps. And 3, we want the ability to pivot to 3-0 when we need to, because things are going to get ugly in the middle, and we got to be ready for that. For the Hunters, they are playing a 2-2 game. 1, they need to abuse that Mason spacing because we like to stick together and the bear likes to mauling things that stick together. 2, he wants to stretch his own strikers, so using that fast ground from Skatha to keep the board nice and sparse. And 3, timing the goals is going to be important. I think he's going to want to have 2 takeouts lined up. I don't know that he wants to get in a straight goal scoring match with me, so let's go ahead and speed it up. And here we go. So I'm doing a little influence allocation here. This is the same kind of Corbelli. This is a standard Corbelli team that I like to run. I normally give Corbelli a few to get going this turn, and then I decide, you know, how badly do I want a mallet missile. It looks like I am going to want an influence, sorry, a momentum lead in this first turn at least, and I get the ball, and that gives me a significant amount of control. So anyways, we go with Tower. He's going to tool up Mallet, jog over to the ball, pass, and dodge Mallet cleanly into range there. So we'll pass him the ball, collect a momentum, and pass turn. So Sean is just going to jog up with Fahad, do nothing there. Then I'm going to go ahead and go with Rolando here. And Rolando is going to give a bunch of people the little 2-inch pushes that they need to get off the line. So there's Flint, V Chisel, and come all the way across and spend the rest of the movement pushing Corbelli into play. Sean is going to go with Zorola. He thinks about doing Midnight Offering here, which I don't think is a terrible idea. I think you either do it or you don't. And first turn is the best time to do it. And he was measuring it out. Maybe he was like, yeah, Midnight Offering on myself. Nah. So anyways, he's going to go up with V-Minx, drop a trap. Actually looks like, I guess she sprints to the middle of the board and then just drops a trap there in front of Mallet. Very aggressive move. Again, I think he wants to dominate that scrum early. He wants to control that engagement between the bear and Mallet. So I don't know why he would discourage people from coming into the bear, though. I would have put that trap out to the side to limit, our ability to go around the bear. Chisel walked up. I think she just put, I want to say she put assist on Mallet there. And it turns Zorola is going to jog up and do 2 damage snare to Chisel, I believe. And it looks like Mallet's going to go. He's going to pass the ball to Corbelli and dodge Chisel across over to melee range of V-Minx. So I've got assist and tool up going. I have a little bit of a thought here to charge her, but I decide not to. I'm going to stay. It looks like Sean does not have... he does not want to counterattack me, so I'm going to do singled out on her, and then It looks like the counter. He does counter and misses. I could have just not been in range of that counter attack. That would have been interesting because I'm 3-inch melee on my turn. I'm going to just do a wreck ton of damage to V-Minx here. Gain a little bit of momentum while Sean spent his. That counter, though, is well spent because if he gets so much as 1 damage on Mallet, then his defense goes significantly up. Okay, it looks like this is V-Hearn. V-Hearn basically just jogging up to the board, up that side of the board, not really doing anything. I'm going to go ahead and send Flint in. And I believe he had Nimble on Fahad. So I charge Fahad. Managed to get a pair of 6s, which is quite nice. So a little momentous push dodge action there. And call turn there with Flint. So Flint is already in striking position right now. Skatha is going to put fast ground behind herself, which I just disagree. I think Skatha, you kind of play her earlier in the turn, but he was banking on getting a Skatha goal here. And by this point, the ball is with Corbelli. It's just not a good prospect. So he's going to jog up 9 inches up the side of the board. Oh, not sure how. Oh, I see. He snowballed past to Zarola and then dodged up further. Now he's going to go into Mallet there. He's going to do a dodge to get him into Corbelli. I'm not sure why we're not counting penalties. I think he does a little bit of damage there. And I'm not sure what Skatha is trying to do here, because she went in there, got a little bit of work on Mallet. I think she put snare on him, actually. She wants the bear to be able to eat up Mallet, which isn't terrible. I'm going to go with Corbelli. Walk around. And I'm going to do a little bit more damage to V-Minx. We're going to leave V-Minx on 1, I believe. And we'll just keep chipping away at her and win the momentum race. So, kind of a slower start than we're used to. I'm not really sure what exactly what the goal is there in the middle of the board, but Corbelli is going to, looks like, I'm thinking about maybe passing to Flint there, but I don't think I want to. I should have just done a dummy pass, but looks like I'm going to stay back and just continue to do some more damage on V-Minx. And then I'm going to, looks like I'm going to make a pass and then decide to dodge Mallet that way when he does the pass. That will kind of just barricade off the bear a little bit. So this looks like the bear is going to finally go on this activation. And he's going to do a bunch of damage to Mallet there. So this is just 3 attacks for momentous high damage. I want to say most of it's like 3 or 4. Decides not to mauling because he's got Vet Hearn in the same area. So this is playing a little bit more like a standard kind of scrummy, like 2-2 type game. End of the first round, I have a rather large momentum lead. And Mallet has the ball. I'm sorry, Corbelli still has the ball. And we've got V-Minx on 1 health there. So I had to play grudge match. I'm not sure why. But that gave Sean singled out on Mallet. and I gained singled out on the bear. I figured maybe I would try to do like serious damage to the bear. We'll see how we do. Okay. So it looks like I'm going in with Corbelli. Whiff a couple of attacks. I whiff a few in this game. And then finally managed to take out Vet Minx, who was on 1. He missed the counterattack. So I basically just jog on through. I believe I buy an acrobatic and then goal. Yeah. Okay. So here's my goal scoring run. So basically, kill Vet Minx, jog in between those 2, acrobatic out, kick a goal. So that was a 6-point activation by Corbelli, putting me up 6-0. Ball's going to snap, go in and snap to Mallet, I believe. No, it goes pretty far out, actually. It goes out past Mallet. It goes out to, like, Vetsina territory out there. Okay. So it looks like Bear is going to be putting in some work on Mallet now that he is singled out. And he's just going to finish up Mallet, putting Hunters on the board with 2. And the Bear is going to jog up. So a lot of... So Sean has been able to push through with the Bear through that scrum, but he lost Vet Minx in the process. And he's going to get the ball over to Hearn. I'm just going to jog in front of her. Wait, not Hearn, Skatha. He passed the ball over to Skatha, so it's essentially a dead ball for the rest of this turn. But I'll just go in there with Rolando and block him. So Skatha, though, is going to go earn a couple of dodges. I don't know why there isn't fast ground up. I mean, you don't need fast ground for the goal, but put fast ground up anyway. Like, always put it up. It's going to help the other players in the back of the field there. But anyways, Skatha's just going to go grab the ball and score a goal. So now it's 6-all with the Mallet takeout. But I scored first, so this puts Sean in an interesting situation because I still had enough influence on the board to try for another goal here. So Flint's basically, the ball's going to snap to Flint. Flint is basically just going to walk around, take an attack on the cat, score another goal, putting the Masons up 10-6. Sean's going to throw back in. He's going to try to look at snapping back a goal, but there's not enough influence left on the board for him to do that. Luckily for him, though, he is winning the momentum race, and he's got really good control of the middle of the field. I still think Vet Hearn could have possibly scored, but maybe I'm just not like thinking that through correctly. But he does look like he's in pretty good shape right there. Looks like does another bit of damage to side of the board there. I think he went after V Chisel. And I'm deciding, like, what can I actually do here? I only have 2 bits of influence left on the board. I'm losing the momentum race. What can I do? I go in with V Chisel. He's going to buy a counter. So V Chisel is just going to tackle the ball he's going to swing back and I think just get a score push. All right, so finally it looks like Fahad is set to go, but Fahad doesn't actually have line of sight there to take that free charge, which means he's going to want to spend that furious charge on somebody else. Oh no, he decides to walk in there. Honestly, I don't know if that's the right idea or... Okay, so here we go. Bear. Oh, looks like Vet Hearn. He's going to snatch the ball. Gonna walk out, but not enough left in the tank to try to score a snapshot goal. Finally, Tower's going to go in and not do a whole lot. So I'm still down the momentum race, and Sean has the ball. So he's in a decent spot. I think his issue is going to be how can he score 6 before I score 2. So and another thing, the cat decides not to charge Flint back there. I'm not really sure why, but he wants to keep the cat centrally located there. Anyways, Sean's going to go ahead and win the initiative roll for turn. And he's going to go with V. Hearn, go into a knockdown Rolando, get the momentum he needs for the goal. Sorry, I'm like way ahead here on narration. I guess we were moving a little bit slower than I thought, but that's essentially what's going on. Is yes, Sean is going to win turn. He's going to figure out how to bounce off of Rolando there. Oh God! Okay, are we ready to do this, or? Yeah, I'm not really sure what's the deal here, but it looks like Vet Hearn's going to go do some smacking on Rolando there, gain a little momentum, and can continue to push himself forward. And looks like Sean will finally score that goal, and now it's a 10-all game. So again, pressure's on. I got to act fast. I throw the ball up there towards the middle of the field, hoping for a decent scatter. That's actually a pretty decent scatter there, right towards Corbelli and V and Flint. Okay, so on that snapback, I'm just going to go with Corbelli, slide up the field, kick the final goal. That's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good one, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.